Go.
And we are live.
We're live. Alright guys, so this is the Kiwi and Picasso Show. Still getting used to that a little bit because
Yeah, I'm Picasso. Nice to meet you.
Actually I'm Picasso. His name is, for the purpose of this, his name is Kiwi because he is a Kiwi from Kiwi land, which is New Zealand.
Yes, contrary to popular belief, we are not a part of Australia.
Well, I mean, that wasn't my idea. My idea was that they were a part of England. So.
Well, I guess we're still a part of the Empire, the Commonwealth, but we're independent, goddammit.
Well, right, but I thought that they were like neighbors. I thought it was like where Ireland was. Like Ireland and Scotland. It was like Ireland, Scotland, and then New Zealand.
God damn it, you Americans don't know geography. You look at a globe, you see a whale on the globe. I want to visit the whale. I want to see Pinocchio. I want to hang out with Flapjack.
Flapjack? Is he from Wales?
You know, Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack, the kid that lives in the whale. The
right, but he's from... Oh, you're... Okay, yeah, I forgot there was a whale. Bubby, I remember that. It's been so long since I've seen Flapjack. It's been years.
Yeah, all whales sound like sassy black women.
Well, maybe not all of them, but...
Nuh-uh, you ain't thinking of Whale and me, motherfucker.
Well, I mean, your mother doesn't sound like a sassy black woman. She just sounds like a regular black woman.
Your mother's a sassy black woman.
That's actually incorrect, because that's actually yours. But, so anyway, let's go to a controversial topic, because I'm sure that we will eventually disagree on something. So...
You probably are. You wanted to do the show, I didn't. There's the first contradiction.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty controversial right there, because you agree and I don't. It's the other way around, actually. Not bad.
Picasso? More like dumbasso.
Okay, so do you believe that we should colonize Mars because the Earth is dying?
I don't think Mars is much better candidate for life. It's going to take a lot of money and a lot of resources just to cultivate life there and sustain it. It's probably a fool's errand. I mean, a space, sure, but like an actual thriving civilization like Total Recall, probably not.
All right, but this is under the assumption that the Earth is dying and our species doesn't have any source of any planet to what do you call it in English? For us to stay on, for us to live and prosper. Like, we can't just stay inside of a space station all day. We have to actually make progress someplace that's alive.
It's like, Jimmy, stop laying around indoors. Go outside and play. And then he goes outside and he forgets his space helmet. Give these people the air.
But that's as of today. What if we were able to somehow create ourselves some sort of atmosphere, some sort of kind of like Biodome. Have you ever seen Biodome?
That awful movie with Pauly Shore?
Yeah, the bad Pauly Shore movie. Like, what if we had one of those?
Oh, bad Pauly Shore. That's like a repetitive statement.
Yeah, it's pretty redundant. But so, what if we were able to have a man-made biodome on Mars?
Seems to me like that might be the only way to sustain life on Mars. It can
be no, not exactly.
Oh, yeah, sure. I mean, we create the atmosphere. That'll be pretty cool.
Right. So, that is basically what I'm getting at, but at the same time, we could always be living like Sandy Cheeks. I mean, the whole point of it is for us to live.
We might have to obsess with the natives there on Mars. Might kill a few. We might have a Mars Thanksgiving Day.
Right. So what you're saying is the extermination of Marvin.
Oh goody, the Q-42 space modulator.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it is what he would sound like if he were German.
I was trying to do Marvin's voice, but I'm not a very good voice actor.
Actually, you're not too bad, and for some characters, but it really just depends.
Where's the kaboom? Where's the earth-shattering kaboom?
You remind me of something, but I can't place it. I probably have Kevin Smith or something.
Your mother's boyfriend. Oh, that's it, baby. Keep going.
Is this supposed to be Austin Powers?
No. German Austin Powers.
He's already practically German. He's, from that area already.
Hello there. Guten Tag.
Yeah, Guten Morgen.
Who's Morgan?
Your mama.
Yours.
But do you think that the next president of the United States should be a woman?
I honestly don't mind. Some people say, oh, women shouldn't be in office, they should be in the kitchen, the White House kitchen. I say, no, I don't mind a female president. I don't even mind if the next president of the United States is female, but it has to be someone better than Hillary Clinton. Like, some people say Tulsi Gabbard maybe, and it's like, I don't know her policies. But if it's a decent candidate, someone who's not going to, destroy United States, ruin relations, be the next Tricky Dicky Nixon, maybe. I don't mind, I don't care.
I can agree with that, but on the other hand, since we do have quite a few women that are going into the Democratic primaries, I think that it would be ideal for a woman to be the next president, because as I recently learned, that would basically empower a lot of other women, because just Hillary Clinton, even though she wasn't the best candidate, she encouraged a lot of other people to run for president. For example, if you look at the people today, you'll see that many of them that are running right now are actually women. And during the Republican primaries, you also had Carly. I can't remember her last name, but Carly Lady.
Like Carly from the Disney show?
I mean, no, but if that helps you remember her, sure. But for the purpose of this, we'll just call her Carly. And so we got to remember that Hillary Clinton started out in 2008, not against Trump, of course.
Yes.
So keeping that in, taking into consideration, I believe that was in the 2012 primary in which that Carly ran, and now we have Elizabeth Warren and a lot of other people. And I don't think Nancy Pelosi is running, but she's a big face in politics too. And so basically what I'm getting at is that if we were to have a woman president, which were you snoring?
I was snoring. You put me to sleep.
Well, what I'm trying to say is that if we had a woman president, a good one first of all, that we would probably see a lot more women that would take the initiative to run for president.
Yeah.
Is that a burp?
Hey, this is meant to be controversial. Let's bring on the controversy.
That's not really controversial. It's just gross.
Well, I'll tell you this. I don't mind the recent upsurge in presidential candidates that are female. It's just that some of them are more shady than others. I mean, you look at Elizabeth Warren. She swore up and down to heaven and hell that she was part Native American, and she even said, I'm going to get a DNA test. And she got the DNA test, and lo and behold, she's like maybe 1% Native American. Blow up in her face. Hey, don't hinge your entire shtick on something that can be disproved, alright? That's what I'm saying. I don't mind female presidential candidates. I don't mind female presidents. I just hope they are actually, honest and true and telling the truth.
So, all you have against Elizabeth Warren is that she was mistaken on being Native American?
No, she didn't mistaken on Native. That implies that she said that she was Native American. No, she told everyone that she herself was Native American. She put it on her bar exam to become a lawyer. She even wrote a cookbook on Native American cooking. Yeah, which is funny because half of her ingredients use ketchup or coconut, which Native Americans didn't have back then, or even
right.
They don't want to use. So it's silly. And this is clown world we're living in. Like a lot of these presidential candidates, they're clowns. I mean, Trump was a clown, but he's king clown now. He's president clown. He is the number one.
Well, we could have had Queen Clown.
Queen clown.
Actually, I mean, I would say she definitely handled herself a lot more professionally than Donald Trump. Even though I don't want to say against, but even though I didn't agree with her on a lot of things, and I really am suspicious of her, all the bullshit that she did with her emails and everything. Besides all that, she herself handled herself pretty well. And really, I just got to say that she was definitely probably the better candidate, just too shady. Like, if she didn't have like Benghazi and all this stuff going on, then I probably would have supported her.
I probably would sort of voted for Trump anyways. I mean, you know the old saying,
okay.
Speak softly and carry a big stick. Well, Trump forgoes speaking softly. He speaks harshly, and he's funny. Some people say, not my president, not because he's bad with the economy or public relations, and he's done some good things so far, but he acts like a jackass, he's not my president. And I say, I find that quite commendable. He's anti-politically correct. He speaks his mind, he doesn't bullshit around. Well, he may do, I don't know, I don't particularly care. I mean, he's not my president, because I'm not American.
Exactly, but at the same time, you also have to take in consideration that sometimes political correctness is good.
I know, it's nice, it's polite, but at the same time it could also be kind of dishonest. You're going to ask for examples and I can't give them to you because I can't think off the top of my head, but yeah, I can definitely see political correctness being a good thing. In small amounts, don't go too far, don't go overboard.
Like for example, if you were to tell a person to, okay, let's say you have your child is watching a political debate. Don't you think that the people should be professional and not, I don't know, telling the other person to shut up or something? Because this is not what you teach your child not to do. You tell your child, no, be nice to the other people. Like, follow the rules and everything. But then you have Donald Trump and he's being the role model saying like wrong. I mean, it's still kind of funny. But at the same time, as a public figure, that's not the best image that we want to give off to our, first of all, to the rest of the world. Second of all, we don't want him to be the face of America if he's doing that. And also, he's encouraging that behavior amongst, the young population.
Son, do as I do and not as I... do as I say, but not as I do. Can I do what Trump does? Hell no!
Exactly, like, that's like you saying, like, Trump grabbed a woman by the pussy, I want to do that too.
Indeed.
So...
Hey, Dad, I did what Trump does. Now I'm the President of the United States. I'm proud of you, son, and also disappointed.
Exactly. I mean, what would Hillary do if Chelsea Clinton were endorsing Trump?
Oh, hell no!
Exactly. Like, it's insane. But then again, not every controversial topic has to be about Trump. So let's go to something else. How about what do you think about that guy that paid for everybody's tuition over in, I think it was Tennessee or Missouri or somewhere like that?
Who?
Well, there was this really rich guy. I'll look it up for you. Rich guy pays tuition.
I met this woman in Tennessee. Her tits were filled with Hennessy.
Billionaire pays for tuition. Actually, it might have been Tennessee. Oh wait, it was Morehouse, Missouri, I believe.
Oh.
But I believe Tennessee does offer free college, free tuition, and everything for everybody over 21, I think, or maybe it's just adults.
Ah.
But yeah, this really old guy. I mean, he's not really old, but I'd assume he's probably a senior citizen. He's a billionaire, and he paid off This headline says, billionaires plan to pay off Morehouse student loan debt could be complicated. So, I guess he paid off a lot of students' debt, though.
Oh, how nice and kind.
$40 million. That's how much he paid.
Mm.
That's how much the estimate is. Martin Luther King's alma mater, I think.
Hey, what's the matter with you?
But it's bad because I just graduated myself, you know. So he should have came to my college.
Or maybe you should go to him. Hey, can I have some money? Oh,
Probably tell me I'm not black.
Sure, Picasso, anything for you.
I can't remember that name either. I'm always like, what's my name again?
What's my name? What's my name?
Yeah, what's my age again? Nobody likes you when you're 23. I'll be 23 in a few months, actually.
I'm 23. Would I ever live to see 24? The way your mama's going at me, I don't know.
Well, I mean, there's always a saying, and the saying is, your mother's a whore, I can't tell you anymore.
Nope, yours.
Actually, yours, but, you should download Fortnite so we could play sometime.
God damn it, no! My computer's not powerful enough for Fortnite. And I don't think PS4 is cross-play. And I don't want to play at all.
Our viewers would be very happy if you were to play.
Then we'll both be distracted, and since this is audio only, they can't tell what we're doing. We can lie and say we're doing really well. Hey, look, we just came first place. Yay! Even though we died like half an hour ago.
Exactly. And you're depriving the audience of all that.
Yeah, real freaking fantastic. Oh.
They'll probably see it and be like, 27 minutes in, the game only lasts like 22 minutes. Something like that, I don't know.
And then Ninja will come out and say, hey, I killed you guys in game. You guys are liars.
Yeah, like, hey, wait a minute, you're a phony. That's a line that Matt, Kiwi likes to always say. Whoops.
Yeah, I learned it from your mother. She used to say it to you.
She said, you. Right,
hey, sir, can you pay for my student loan, Dibs? Get out of here, wimpy British kid.
Yeah, so I can't pay for your student loan debts.
Wimpy Australian kid.
Australian kid? Last time you told me it was a wimpy British kid. Make up your mind. I don't mean put makeup all over your face.
Put makeup on your brain.
No. So as you know, I've been working on my comedy routine, and did you read my comedy routine?
Yes, I was in stitches.
Were you really?
Yeah, they had to stitch me up. I look like Frankenstein's monster now. Grrr.
So in a bad way.
Oh, like I said, it was a good one.
Ah, cool.
And like I said, fantastic. I made the comment, you gotta make sure you commit the stuff to memory. You print this out on paper, you hold up the paper and you read it out, you're sweating nervously. It's not gonna be particularly good. You'll be laughed at.
That's the idea.
Well, people laughing at you, not with you.
Sometimes people having any joy at all is satisfying.
Yeah, they won't be laughing at your material because you are the material. Clown.
Like Captain Spaulding. Did you know that the new 3 from Hell comes out pretty soon? The sequel to The Devil's Rejects?
Yeah, you told me.
Yeah, they're aiming for, I believe, a September release. I could be wrong. It might be October, which makes sense because Halloween. But
I thought Halloween was in October.
That's what I said.
You said September.
Right, but I said it's probably October. That'd make more sense.
It would make more sense.
But no, I believe The Devil's Rejects came out in August, though. So they don't really go by those rules as much. Rob Zombie doesn't, rather.
The new Halloween movie comes out in November. What a bunch of dumbs.
The new Halloween movie?
Yeah, starring Michael Myers and your mama. He hunts her down and bangs her.
You can't say Michael Myers, that's a character.
Yeah, well, he's done with Laurie Strode, whatever her name is. Now he's on to milfier targets.
Like your mama.
Yours.
Yours only. Good. But, so, is there actually a new Halloween movie coming out soon?
Don't know!
So you're just speculating. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I do think that the last Halloween movie came out around November. Could be wrong. It might have been October. Like what makes sense, but yeah, I don't know.
Well,
I saw it in theaters too.
Because it goes against a good convention. It's like, I think one of the Saw movies came out in November or something. And so, well, that's not necessarily a Halloween movie. In fact, it's maybe not even considered a scary movie. It's just gore, gore, gore.
I like Saw.
I like Saw too. There's a TV series, Jigsaw. Don't know if I'm going to watch it.
It's not a TV show.
Yeah, it's called... Is it called Jigsaw? I can't find it now.
No.
Oh, wait. Or is it a movie?
That's a movie.
Oh. It's a good movie. Oh, no, never mind. 5.8 on IMDb, 35% on Tomatoes.
I actually saw it in theaters whenever I was... I'm trying to think, did I go on a date with a girl, or if I just saw the movie with a girl? I think both. No, it wasn't a date. I don't think. Really hard to say. But I saw it with a girl, and it was pretty okay. I mean, it was more CGI than I wanted, but I didn't mind it too much. It could have been a lot better, but I mean, you can say it about anything. 5.8 is really not that bad for Saw. It's not really that bad for any movie, actually. Like, if I got a 5.8 in any movie, I'd be happy.
I don't think the investors will be happy. Like, what is this? 5.8? God damn it, not giving you money anymore.
Well, that's the thing about Hollywood. They don't care about the ratings. They care about money.
This is the shittiest movie of all time. It's a 1 out of 10, 0% Rotten Tomatoes, but it made $100 million, so we're going to make a sequel.
Yeah, it's pretty much what happened with the Emoji Movie, although I'm not sure if they're making a sequel. I really hope they're not. But it was critically panned by, like, everyone.
Every chef in town. Bonk.
It did very well at the box office either. I'm sure it recouped its budget, but besides that, I don't know. Let me find another controversial topic. What do you think about abortion?
Why? Are you pregnant?
No, I'm not.
Why not?
I'm a male. Alright, how about global warming? What do you think about that?
It's warm.
It's warm. Okay.
Well, here's the thing. In my country of Kiwi land, there's been a lot of strikes going on. Students, teachers, getting out of school, opportunistic. Some of them don't even care about the topic, but they're leaving school and walking around town and protesting because of climate change. And I have to explain to some of these people, yes, climate change is happening. No, it's not 100% man-made. I don't think we can really do much to fix it. I mean, the Earth is like a self-cleaning thing, right? It will eventually clean itself. Maybe, I don't know. But it might end with the extinction of humanity, which is why we now call back to the Mars base. Yes. Hopefully we don't have global warming on Mars. That'll be pretty funny.
Well, I mean, from the looks of it...
Al Gore warned us again!
Mars already has... Yeah, from the looks of it, though, Mars already has already experienced global warming. Or something. I'm playing Fortnite right now and I'm halfway dying.
Cool. Are you still alive?
I just now died, like, just now I got misplaced.
Did I do that?
Not bad, though, really. What do you believe on cigarettes? Do you believe cigarettes should be banned?
I don't know. I'm a libertarian in the sense that I advocate for personal freedom. I think if you want to take a drug, no matter how good, bad, and, or worthless it is, cigarettes, sure, I think you should be allowed to smoke, but I think there should be a bit of rules in place for where you can and can't smoke. Like, you know, don't smoke in restaurants, don't smoke in schools, don't smoke in hospitals. Smoke in your own house, smoke in parking lots, sure. Don't smoke in the forest. Don't smoke in a fireworks factory. Ha! But I think, yeah, you should be allowed to smoke. Also, curtail it, yes, cigarettes, vaping. Don't like synthetic cannabis, I think that's bad for your health, you get strokes and shit. Marijuana, sure. I personally think you should be allowed to smoke. Smoke and token.
Right, but what about the 18-year-olds that just have that being just offered to them?
Just offered to them? What, is it like a school graduation thing? Here's your high school diploma and here's your cigarettes.
No, I'm saying, like, you turn 18 and you're like, okay, I'm 18 now. So then they try and they realize a few years down the road, once they're addicted, that was a terrible idea.
Well, like I said, personal freedom comes with the freedom to do what you want, but of course, you're 18, you should be able to assume responsibility for your own actions. You want to smoke cigarettes? Fine, you get addicted, it's your own goddamn fault. Sure, you can blame the cigarette companies why this cigarette's so goddamn painful to use and dangerous. They shouldn't be advertising to kids anyways, but, they don't. You want to do it as a kid because it looks cool. Badasses do it. Bruce Willis did it. Your mama does it after sex with Tyrone. But the thing is, though, at the end of the day, it's all your responsibility. You want to smoke, you don't want to smoke, that's on you.
So then you're advocating that people with underdeveloped brains can make their decisions that are life impacting like that for themselves.
Oh, sure. Unless they have someone who has power of attorney. They're so mentally fucked up in the head, like they've got brain damage, their brain is fried from drug use, or, they're mentally retarded, inbred, fetal alcohol syndrome or something. Yeah, I don't think that they should. It's diminished responsibility, all that legal mumbo-jumbo. So, yeah, it goes down to who has, power of attorney, the caregiver. It's like, this guy is 55 IQ. He can barely, wear clothes. Why are you giving him cigarettes? It calms him down. Okay, then.
Okay. So you're saying that... I totally just lost my thought. Okay, so at what age do you
believe... I lived at the bus station.
Ha. Thought. That's your mama.
Yours.
Yours. So...
Yours.
Do you believe that at the age of 18 that people should be able to have the right to smoke, or is it 21? Because here in the United States, that's a very big issue that's going on right now. I actually believe Texas just changed the law to 21 from 18.
I don't know. I guess I might say 18. Once you're out of high school, sure. But some people are dumb, and they're dumb simply because they haven't wizened up. They're not mature enough. So maybe 21. I don't know. Like I say, when you're an adult, personal responsibility, should that get in the way of the law? Maybe not. If someone's determined, they'll get the cigarettes anyways, from friends, from their cool uncle who's into UFOs and shit, maybe. 18 or 21, I don't know. I'm going to say 18. I'm going to say 21. I'm going to say I don't care.
Okay, well, I mean, that's not entirely true, though. They're not going to just get cigarettes just because they have access, because they don't have access. A lot of times people don't have access. That restricts them from developing that addiction.
Well, that's good. I mean...
Right, that is good. But
yes.
At the same time, if you were to lower the age, they would not have that restriction anymore.
Oh,
so it doesn't... Whenever you say it doesn't matter, it really does.
But like I said, if someone's determined, they'll get him anyway. From friends, from their cool uncle who's into UFOs and shit. Maybe they'll get some fake ID.
Well, if they have a fake ID, I guess that does solve the problem. But on the other hand,
hey, wait a minute, you don't look 21. Rest assured, I am 21. Oh, here's your Marlboros, here's your Camels.
yeah, but on the other hand, as I was mentioning, let's just say that let's say you're a 16-year-old and you want to start up a smoking habit because it looks cool. So let's say that you want to have the opportunity to smoke cigarettes. So you go through everything you can. You purchase one pack from, I don't know, from a friend or something. And you have the one pack. You smoke the pack. You need a new pack. Then you're like, I need to get another pack. But your friend's not available because they're not your slave. So because that person's not your slave, you can't just depend on that person to buy you one pack a day, which is what most people smoke. Excuse me. And your uncle that's into UFOs and shit, I believe is the way you phrase that.
Yep, the weird uncle.
So
my weird uncle's Alex Jones.
Well, first of all, not all uncles are going to buy you cigarettes. And second, that's a terrible uncle, first of all. I mean, I guess it might be normal for you, but...
It's normal for you, that's where I got the idea from.
What I'm saying is...
Hey, Darren, want to smoke some cigarettes and watch some UFOs? It's, yes, Uncle T.
Yeah, we should beep that out afterwards. So what I'm trying to say is that if your average smoker smokes at least one pack a day, then that basically means that these high school kids would have to, or not even high school kids, like if it's 21, these adults would have to have some way of being able to purchase these cigarettes on a daily basis. And some even smoke 2 packs a day. Like, for example, the musician, the lead singer of Black Veil Brides, Andy Black, or Andy Six, whatever you want to call him, Andy Bearsack, that guy. He smokes 2 packs of cigarettes a day. I read that on Wikipedia recently.
How do people smoke a pack of cigarettes a day? I mean, if I was a smoker, I wouldn't smoke a pack a day. How do they do it?
Well, it's just that they keep pushing themselves on and on and on. It just slowly builds up over the course of time. Because you got to keep in mind, like, these people have been smoking for years. Like, Andy Beersack, probably 10 years at least. Because he's 28, so he probably been smoking since he was at least, like, 18.
Yeah, he's got a voice like a 50-year-old. I like them cigarettes. You sound like Lemmy from Motorhead. The Ace of Spades! The Ace of Spades!
Yeah, his voice is pretty, what's the word, raspy.
Or you sound like
Very
Joe
raspy.
Cocker. You can leave your hat on.
What?
You know Joe Cocker, that British singer who looks kind of like Phil Collins' dishevelled brother? He smokes many cigarettes and he sounds raspy as hell.
I don't think I know what it is.
Sounds like he records his songs in a gas chamber.
Oh.
And I don't mean that because he's Jewish, because he's not. I mean because, it's all... He records his songs in the recording studio when it's on fire. Smoke everywhere.
On fire. Like my mixtape.
Nope.
My controller just turned itself off. That was weird.
Your controller's trolling you.
Yeah, it is. Definitely. But... yeah, so Joe Cochran, though. Is that what his name is?
Is the controversial topic Joe Cocker now?
Cochner? That's his name?
Cocker. He puts his cock up your mama. That's why it's called Cocker.
No, I don't think I know this guy, though. Is he a lead singer of a band or something?
No, he's a solo singer. Joe Cocker.
Nope, never heard of him before. Crazy.
Well, he's dead now.
Oh, he's dead? What, did he die from lung cancer?
Probably. Yeah, lung cancer.
Oh, yes, I see.
He smoked 40 cigarettes a day.
40 cigarettes. What is that? Like almost 2 packs?
Tupac, cool. He died 2014, 13 years after he stopped smoking. Or was that 23? I can't count. I'm not good at maths. I paid agents to do my math tests.
What year did he stop smoking and what year did he die?
He stopped smoking in 1991, and he died in 2014.
Oh, okay. 23 years.
Yes.
You should know. You're like that age.
No, I'm not.
When were you born? Like 93?
No, I was born in 92.
Oh, well, that's only a year off. Jeez, just calculate how old you were in 2014. Then add it.
The Vatican approached your mother and said, the prophecy will come to light. In 1992, your future boyfriend will be born. And he will befriend your bastard son. And your mother went,
No.
oh, okay. Tee-hee.
I mean, if you want to be incorrect, that's exactly right.
I am correct. You are the incorrect one.
Well, I mean, that would be correct, except you're wrong.
Surf's Up has got a sequel. I didn't know that.
It does?
Yeah, Wave Mania. Apparently there's WWE wrestlers in it.
Oh, I think I read about that once.
It's like, Jesus Christ, this is around the time when they're starting to get into, like, Scooby-Doo movies. Like, Scooby-Doo meets John Cena or something.
Yeah, I've seen those.
It'll be better if he meets Booker T.
Who meets Batman?
I'm the
five-time
WCW champion! Scooby-Doo, we're coming for you, nigga!
You shouldn't say that.
What's wrong with Scooby-Doo? Is it copyrighted?
You shouldn't say the N-word on the
word?
internet.
The nigger word? What's wrong with
Yeah.
niggers? What are you, racist?
They beat you up or something.
That'd be funny. Like, only 3 people listen to this podcast and one of them's black and he approaches you in the street. What you say, nigga? I heard your podcast, boy.
Like, it wasn't me, it was Matt.
Who's mad? It's Kiwi and Picasso.
You said my name earlier, you motherfucker.
Okay, we're done with the pseudonyms. They know our identities now. I knew it.
Yeah, we're sort of keep things. That's pretty cool. I like the name, Kiwi and Picasso. Still sounds pretty cool.
Sounds like a dumb band.
Yeah, I mean dumb as in good.
Reminds me
Like
of...
Cookie and the Blowfish.
Yeah, that's a good band, actually. Reminds me of that episode of Johnny Bravo where Johnny meets those black rappers and they're like, we want you to be fat and stupid. Fat means you're cool and stupid means you're fly. There you are now, you're a fat and stupid. And this big dumb man baby's like, there, so am I.
I don't think I know that one.
Yes. Johnny Bravo is the kind of show where you watch it as a kid, you don't really get it. It's kind of funny. You watch it as an adult, you get it. Johnny Bravo wants to hiss on women. He wants to bang them. And that's pretty adult for a kid's show. I mean, I don't think they can make Johnny Bravo nowadays. As soon as it comes out, the Twitter will be in flames with feminists, male feminists going, oh, this is sexist, it's demeaning, but this one guy wants to hit on women, that's bad. Oh, what about a female Johnny Bravo, some thought that wants to keep hitting on men? That'd be kind of interesting. For like one episode.
Good idea.
Hey, that's an episode of Johnny Bravo right there. He like hits on this like gypsy, she turns him into a woman, and she's like, "Whoa, mama! Do the monkey with me."
Yeah, it's actually pretty smart. Then you got some Johnny Bravo equivalent character hitting on him.
Yeah. In fact, I think there was an episode as well where Johnny Bravo meets this woman who's like into him, and he's like, "Okay, I'm a bit confused. Are you trying to use me or something?"
The only episode I ever remember, besides, of course, like the Scooby-Doo episode.
I remember that. My glasses! I can't see without my glasses! My glasses! I can't be seen without my glasses!
Yeah. But the only other episode I ever remember is the one with the secret agent. She's a woman, and she falls for Johnny, and Johnny falls for her, of course. And he's so confused the whole episode. He's like, hey, baby. He misinterprets everything she's saying, like she's an agent, and if I remember right, she just doesn't get through to him that she's a secret agent. I don't know if you remember that episode, but she falls in love with him so hard, and by the end of the episode, she has to wipe his memory, and she's like, "Goodbye, my love." It's so dramatic. You don't remember that episode?
I think I do. I
should.
do. I remember one where there's a secret agent and she's got a laser and she's like, this laser can make a spot on the moon. Imagine what it can do at close range. And Johnny Bravo was like, Mama!
I think that is it. That very well might be it.
Maybe. Oh, I remember the episode where Johnny pops in, Carl goes to Skull Island and pick up King Kong.
That doesn't ring a bell for me.
What about the one where he has a lobster?
Oh, lobster, I don't remember that either.
He buys a lobster from the store, and the lobster is sentient. It's like, no, stop! And he tries to trick Johnny into thinking he's a wizard or something, he can grant wishes.
Oh, but I do love the Christmas episode. That's one of my favorites. Christmas episode where Johnny, I believe he has to deliver all the presents for Santa Claus with Donny Osmond. Donny Osmond of the Osmond family. And the girl, Mindy, is that her name?
Susie.
Right. Yeah, they have to, well, actually I think Susie just tags along when she does, kind of like Jade from Jackie Chan Adventures. And I think they pick up Donny Osmond, he's skydiving or something, and lands on the plane. I can't remember.
Oh, okay.
He just comes out of nowhere. And then...
Yeah, the episode where he meets the fat rappers, that is the Round Pound, and the Round Pound is a reference to the Fat Boys. Its members are C.D. Biggins or Chuck D, Heavy C or Heavy D, and Main Flavor or Flavor Flav.
Chuck D, I've heard of him before, and Flav.
You've heard of Flavor Flav? Yeah!
Chuck D.
That song they did with Anthrax, that's on one of the Tony Hawk soundtracks.
I don't listen to much Anthrax, but Chuck D is a part of Public Enemy, that's why I know he is. Public Enemy. Is he also a part of that group with Rage Against the Machine? They have a song. Oh, Prophets of Rage. That's the name of the band.
There you are. You're fat and stupid. Mr. Man. All right.
Yeah, he's part of the act. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like rap music that has heavy metal soundtrack to it, like Public Enemy #1 and Anthrax in that song. Or what about what's his name? Aerosmith and Run DMC. Walk this way, talk this way.
Did you say Public Enemy #1?
Well, that's what they say in the song. Public Enemy #1. Man, stay free. We ain't got none. What is this?
Oh, they even Public Enemy #1 by Megadeth.
Is that the only Megadeth song you know?
No, I mean obviously I know Symphony of Destruction and Holy Wars of Punishment Due.
Oh, that's a good one.
Big.
And I spread disease like a dog, banging your mama every night.
You take a mortal mile and you put her in control. Watch her become a god. Yeah, so
Yeah, I remember on Zats, this is way back when Dave was still on there, he would mock me for listening to Megadeth, and what I would do, I knew his Facebook, so I knew he listened to some band, I forget what band, Red Hot Chili Peppers, and I said, yeah, I also listen to Red Hot Chili Peppers. And he stops mocking me, he starts wanting to talk about it, so I'm like, oh look, a 180, you mocked me, now you want to talk to me like we're friends.
That's interesting. You're still recording, right?
Yes.
Great. So I guess it means that I'll have to define Zat. Well, Zat is a chat-based website in which that I met Kiwi here a long time ago.
Yeah.
Roughly 8 years ago. So for those of you just now getting to know who we are, perhaps in the future, we are, he is a New Zealander, which plays a Kiwi, and I am a Texan, and
that's why he's
a
called
friend of mine
Picasso.
gave me the nickname of Picasso, but I never used it. I really don't know why.
What? Okay, he sounds like a malfunction.
Yeah, so we have a chat-based website called Robot.
Fix your microphone or
Now,
something.
how do I sound like a malfunctioning robot? My microphone's broken?
Well, you sounded kind of choppy there.
How about now?
You sound better. You sound even better when you don't talk.
That's fantastic. Oh, rude.
Your mama sounds best when she knows.
Your mama sounds better whenever she doesn't talk. I'm so funny because that was originally my joke. Ha!
Your mama sounds funny when she's dead!
Oh, that's bad.
I don't want your mama to die. She's my meal ticket.
You're starving?
Yeah, and I'm thirsty for your mama.
Okay.
Listen, download it all. Okay.
So you're actually African.
Your mama's African. Hey.
Well, I mean,
hey, pop
as
quiz.
we're talking about
Have
that,
you ever tried Ethiopian food?
What? Neither have they.
Have you ever tried Ethiopian food?
No.
Yeah, neither have they.
People are listening like, geez, I wanted to hear the joke.
Oh, that is the joke.
Oh yeah, nobody's listening to that. You're a joke.
I'm sorry, folks. Sometimes it just slips out. When your mother's around, it slips out a lot.
Eating.
You what now?
What are you eating?
I finished eating. I would say the show's gone off the rails, but I don't think it was ever on the rails. Hello? Are you talking? I can't hear you.
Hello. Jerry?
Oh my god, you sound fucking choppy. You're recording this house at sea.
Well, you're perfect.
Thank you. Ugh. Okay. Sorry folks, this is a technical malfunction. It's all Darren's fault, so please,
Right.
send all your problems to him.
Actually, no, it's not my fault. It's Matt's fault for being who he is.
Nope. Skype detected that you are gay, so it started cussing you off.
Actually, Skype detected that about you.
You?
You.
You?
I mean, we can always determine that it's you, but so I have one question for you.
What's your question?
What do you think about gay marriage in the United States?
I support it because you deserve happiness.
That's not right.
Hey, I didn't know there were right answers. I thought this was just pure opinion.
Well, you got wrong.
Alright, folks, you better watch out. There's going to be a pop quiz at the end. We'll quiz you on everything you've learned this episode.
Well, I mean, you were right in that. You're right in that. Well, I mean, there's no right or wrong because it's opinion, as you mentioned. But I do agree with you that it should be legal, but at the same time, I'm straight.
Okay.
Okay.
Never do that again.
Never do it again. Why?
Okay.
I said, why?
Because.
I said, hey, yeah, what's going on?
That song was
All right, let
terrible.
me find another controversial topic. Controversial topics. Here we go. We're gonna find a controversial topic. Woo! Controversial topic. Woo! Okay, I found a controversial topic. So,
Okay.
can science or religion successfully coexist in a modern society?
Science, religion. Unless the religion is like science based, like we worship the atom, we worship Einstein. I don't know. Religion tends to have a very strict doctrine where it's not very flexible, and when it starts becoming flexible, you start to splinter off into different sects. Like this isn't pure, this isn't orthodox, and you start having all these different sub-religions based on that one religion. So I don't know if science and religion can be fully compatible, which is why you tend to have like atheist scientists or maybe Christian scientists who pray to God to cure you from cancer, and then when you die, it's like, well, maybe God just wanted you dead or something. So to go off topic, I'm just saying, to summarize, I don't really know if science and religion are compatible. Even if you have a science-based religion, there's gonna be problems.
I guess personally, I would say that it depends on what religion it is. You can always say it depends. But assuming that we're talking about Christianity being the dominant religion, I say that as long as it's one of the sects of Christianity to be more science-based, then yes. But it will definitely hold back the the progression of society. Like, for example, if you have cloning, I'm sure that whatever religion you have, regardless of which one it is, I mean,
Okay.
it really doesn't matter. Like, any religion would probably tell you that cloning is playing God or something like that. I guess it also depends on whether or not you believe that atheism is a religion. But personally, I believe that means that you lack a religion. So, overall, to sum everything up, I would say maybe, but there's always the trade-off.
Yeah, I agree.
It depends on how much of a trade-off. And this one just kind of made me laugh. It says smartphones have adverse long-term effects on psychics. I don't know if
or
that
psychics?
psychics, like a person that reads minds and stuff, like Xavier.
Oh.
I don't understand. I feel like there's a typo there because whoever wrote this, they put psychics.
Hey, psychic lady, can you tell me what the weather's going to be like tomorrow? Sure. It's like, hey, you're looking at your phone under the desk. No, I'm not.
But I highly doubt that it's. I highly doubt that was trained to say physics or something like that. I just don't see that being the answer. So that just leads me to believe, like, what could they have been talking about? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Psychics? How is that a controversial topic? How is that even a topic at all? Do you believe in psychics? That's a controversial topic right there.
No. I mean, maybe. Maybe out there was someone with genuine psychic powers, ESP and all that, telekinesis, maybe. But they're probably going to be freaks of nature, maybe created in a science lab, maybe God gifted them, I don't know, but for the most part I don't believe in it because I'm a rational person. Where is the evidence?
Well, actual evidence, I mean, it isn't like, what? Yeah, I guess you're right, because James Randi has held the competition. That's something along the lines of, he'll give you, it used to be, I believe, $10,000 if you were able to showcase that you had psychic powers, which nowadays I think is only, I think it's $1 million by now, but
Ooh.
it's in between 100,000 and $1 million to showcase that you have, or to present psychic powers to the world. He's debunked many, many people. And there's been a ton of people that he's just... Well, anyway, this guy, James Randi, he has the reputation of debunking all these people. And he basically ruins their careers. Like, for example, there was this one guy, I think his act was... Or, I say act, but his power, quote, quote, was telekinesis. Which was done by moving a pencil somehow. I can't remember exactly.
Oh, like
you
Charlie
move it
Charlie.
without touching it. I don't remember. I don't know what that is, actually. That's what I meant to say. I don't remember.
You did a video on it.
Oh, Charlie, are you here? Yeah, that's right. I don't remember exactly if that's what his act was. I haven't seen the video in a while, but if you look it up online, you can see it says something along the lines of James Randi debunks sidekick or something like that. Destroys his career. I don't remember exactly the wording that he uses. But if you look it up, it says something along those lines. And basically for the past 40 years, this guy's been offering a huge sum of money for people to showcase their abilities, which nobody has come forward. And so what I'm trying to get at here is that
Yes.
if psychic powers did exist, they would have been showcased through this. And a lot of people that claim to have psychic powers, they have been actually offered the opportunity to go on his show, which they all turned down because they know that he will out them and destroy their careers. Although I think one guy did win it, but it was because he was being a smartass about it. He didn't actually have powers. It's just he was like, "Oh yeah, my computer is super smart" or something like that. And James Randi was like, "Oh, I guess that's kind of close. Here's the money."
I can bend
James Randi
knives.
challenge.
He's like, can't you bend spoons? No, I can only bend forks and knives.
Exactly. He's like the fork and knife whisperer.
I'm gonna fork your mama.
No, you're not.
Amen. Your mama got banged by Amen. Hey.
That's fine. So I'm on Wikipedia, and under challenges it says refusals to be tested. Of course, Sylvia Brown's on there. Do you know Sylvia Brown?
I've heard of her.
She was a really famous psychic, and actually, a friend of my mom, she actually saw her in Las Vegas and asked for advice about her dead brother, or not only dead, but missing brother that she hadn't seen in many, 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 many years. Sylvia Brown told her that he was alive, living in, I think, Las Vegas. So I guess if she said Las Vegas, perhaps she met Sylvia Brown out somewhere in Houston, where I'm from. But that's really hard to say because she herself is dead now too, along with Sylvia Brown. So
didn't see that coming.
I guess I'm creating reality now, and I can claim to be a psychic and be like, oh yeah, Sylvia Brown's talking to me. Sylvia Brown from the grave be like, no, I'm not. But yeah, Sophie Brown was a sidekick, as you know, and she used to make a lot of appearances on, I believe, on Maury Povich. It was pretty cool. It was kind of like, who's that guy, the biggest douche in the universe guy? Jonathan Edwards.
Oh, is that a South Park episode?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the name of the
douches.
episode, but I don't recall who the biggest douche is.
Oh, it was Jonathan Edwards. And so that's the episode where Stan, Stan basically, he sees right through Jonathan Edwards' ruse just from the first second that he sees him. He's like, wait a minute, are you guys serious? This is who you guys think is talking to the dead? So anyway, he basically showcases those abilities. He's like, this is all Jonathan Edwards does. And he goes through the motions. He's like, all right, so I'm sensing that you have a relative. Starts with the A. And the person's like, yes, Albert. Just something really vague like that, just so people would be like, yes, I do have a dead relative by that name, starting with that letter. And so he becomes famous, and he basically becomes Jonathan Edwards. And Jonathan Edwards gets mad, and he's like, hey, you're my competition now, kid. So I believe he gets really mad, tries to come at Stan, but then some aliens abduct. I want to say they abduct Stan and Jonathan Edwards, but I could be wrong. But they abduct at least Jonathan Edwards, and he gets voted as the biggest douche in the universe, which I believe which is what Stan was calling him like the whole episode. I could be wrong. I haven't seen that episode in like maybe a decade.
Yep.
It's been a long time. Season 6, I think.
Long time coming. Inside your mama.
Yours.
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 Oh, mama.
Yours.
Yours. So, let's cut that out. Metaphorically, let's not cut it out. Like, let's leave it in there, for the audience here. But let's stop that. I'm sure they'll get bored of that fast. So, it was a pretty good episode, and that's basically who Sylvia Brown was. She was just a person that was like that, She's like, well, I'm sensing from the spirit world that you have a relative by the name of starts with the S. I'm feeling an S. Then the other person would be like, yeah, Scott. I know a Scott. He's dead. And she's like, yeah, he's telling me that you were his wife. Yes, wife. He's telling me wife. Yeah, she's one of those. And so that was really all I liked watching Maury for. It was pretty cool. It was like watching Jonathan Edwards like in the episode, except real. Yeah, so what I'm getting at here is she refused to be on James Randi's show. And she ended up dying, so Randy rejected an application from Rico Kaladze, a breatharian who claimed to have survived without food since 1998. Wow. You ever heard of a breatharian? Breatharian?
You're an area now?
I wish, but no. Have you ever heard of a breatharian?
I've heard of Hungarian before.
No, breathe.
Your mama's into Hungarians.
Actually, I know a Hungarian girl. She's pretty cool. She's actually in Hungary right now, I think. Unless she just got back recently, but I haven't been keeping up. I need to ask her, actually.
So, how are you doing, Homer? Yes, this music is from southern Hungary. Have some money. That's the episode where Homer gets his mouth wide shut.
Like eyes wide shut. No, I don't remember that episode. But, yeah, so breatharians, they're really interesting because they claim to not eat any food or water and still live. if I remember right, there was a woman. She actually died by doing that. She was like, "Oh, all these people do it. I can do it too." So she tried. She died. That's going based on memory, by the way. And, my memory, it's bad.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I guess we're getting close to the end of the episode here. 'Cause we're running about an hour in. Not bad for our first episode.
Not bad. I thought we'd last just a minute. That's it. I'm out of here. Goodbye. Fuck the show. No, stop.
I know it wouldn't last just 1 minute, but I kind of figured that it probably wouldn't be an hour worth of good material, which I don't think we did too bad. I think it's fairly interesting for the most part. So all you guys that are listening to us, I really hope you guys liked our first podcast, and there will be many more like this, perhaps weekly.
Yeah,
and,
don't worry, folks. Don't worry, folks. It'll only get better from here because we're at rock bottom. We can't get much worse than this.
Exactly. We're only going to be going up because, well, we can't go down anymore. That's our first episode. So.
I go down on your mama.
That's not true.
That is true.
Hope you guys stick with us in the future, and we will definitely get back to you guys if you guys send us a message. And we'll be posting this all over social media. For example, on YouTube, when we created our own website. Really, it was me that created the website. But we'll definitely be using all of it and stuff. Overall, we just hope you guys like it and keep following us, and we'll try to have one out every week.
Yeah, we'll be bigger than those Anthony and Opie jackasses, whatever their names are.
I don't even know those guys. I'm just like Joe Rogan and Kevin Smith.
Okay, you be Joe Rogan, I'll be Howard Stern.
I like Howard Stern. He's cool.
There's Howard Stern from WNBC.
Really? He was in WNBC?
Yeah, at one point, I think so.
I didn't know that.
Neither did I. I mean, I don't really listen to him.
He's pretty cool.
I mostly listen to Your Mama's Moans. It's a radio show.
Wrong.
It's like Live Jasmine, but instead of a camera, it's just a microphone. So I don't see her, but I do hear her moaning. And I say to her, I type to her, I say, "I'm coming home tonight, bitch."
Wrong. Brings us
right.
back to Donald Trump, right?
Yep.
No, you're wrong. Anyway, so we're running at about somewhere around an hour and 10 minutes, I think. So we're aiming to have roughly the same length for every podcast, I believe, and hoping to get that around an hour, give or take an hour. So anyway, I hope you guys come back with us next time, and we will see you guys in the next episode, next chapter, the next day.
Chapter in our epic story.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
listen to our episode, you bring a pillow, you may fall asleep.
Yeah, if you guys are listening to this in 10 years, then I gotta say, I'm surprised at where the podcast has gone, and I'm very excited to see where my life has gone with that, because it'd be cool to be a podcaster. I really hope this goes somewhere. So
I'm very excited
anyway, guys.
too.
Anyway, guys, so we'll see you guys in the next chapter, and hope you guys have a good day.
Thank you. I will.
Alright, let's call it the end.
You.
3, 2, 1,
Yeah.
0.